having another big story we're keeping an eye on, and it's in regard to the tea workers' strike that has shaped the various developments across that particular region. I want to speak to Mr. Kosgei, who is coming in live for us by way of phone, and just talk to us about the significance of the strike, and do we have a solution to this issue, Mr. Kosgei?
Thank you very much, Abby. Again, I'm now live from Kericho County, that is Kericho Town, where more than 70,000 employees of the Unilever and Finlay's companies are on strike, and for now they are camping at Moi Gardens in Kericho. Basically, the Union of Kenya Plantations and KOTU have collaborated to give more than 10,000 employees our maize flour here. And I had earlier spoken to Dixon Sang, who is the chairman, who said that they had to offer maize flour to the workers on strike since the bosses of the tea companies refused to pay for their salaries. There's been a lot of distractions in the tea factories, which might affect the economical situation of some tea companies in Kericho and various parts of Bomet, like in Konoin and Sotikti. According to the Union of Kenya Union Plantations chairman, who said they are actually on protest, not strike, because the bosses have refused to sign the work returning formula for their employees, and they still insist that the strike is still on. Abby.
The local leaders saying in regard to this strike, are they trying to reach out to the various companies and the unions?
Abby, for now is that the companies have resolved to hire some of the tea pluckers from the villages around there, since their employees are on strike. That's what is going on now. The companies have opted to hire some of the tea pluckers from villages around, where the politicians around are just urging some of the employees to go back to work as they engage on some talks. Abby.
And do we know the end result of this? Eventually, how soon should we expect a sort of agreement to be reached in regard to the strike?
For now, the union chairman said they have tried to engage some of their bosses of the Unilever and Finlay's companies on talks, but he said that the bosses of the Unilever, of the tea companies, are still refusing for the CBA between them and their workers. He still insists that the court had offered them a 30% payout rise, but the companies have refused.
Finally, Martin, looking at the county of Kericho, tea is one of the key cash crops for many people in that area. When you talk to the farmers, what are they saying? Have they been hard hit by this particular strike, and how are they coping really?
Now, most of in Kericho County, around 70,000 are employees working with the tea companies. And then we have some individuals or local residents in Kericho who are selling their tea to some tea factories, of which for now they are really enjoying selling to the big companies their tea, so that they are being paid daily for what they have done. As the employees who are just hired there to work there are not paid anything because they are still on strike. So the companies insisted that they are going to pay their workers only if they go back to work.
Many thanks there, Martin Kosgei, joining us from Kericho and not Uasin Gishu, like I earlier said, giving us a status update in regard to the tea workers' strike that has continued to impact the people and the livelihoods of the residents of Kericho.